It's go time. Yeah. This gotta be the loudest food ever.
I know, we really don't care, do we?
All right, well the camp is all set up. We had to do some readjusting. It's a little crowded, so we had to find a whole new spot. I did not even like scope this spot out last time. So tomorrow, like this is the night before the season opens. So tomorrow, I don't really know what the game plan is. We'll kind of just play it by ear. If we have enough light, we may go and test the gun tonight just to make sure it's still shooting on target. But besides that, this is kind of the tent. We'll kind of probably make a toilet over there and kind of shape it up a little bit, but this is the humble abode. Now, I'll be honest, right off the bat, it may be a tad too late to do this, but we're gonna just test it out anyway. All right, one last thing I'm gonna do before it gets like completely dark is just pop over this ridge here and see if it's a viable hunting spot. Just because I didn't see any of this last time I was here. This is a completely new area. Just all the spots I like went to last time where people were there. So we're just having to make do with what we got. Now, this is a dangerous game. There's no hunter orange on me at all. But the season's not open until tomorrow, so we should be okay. Okay, so it's a little open, but it's not another valley really. But posting up here maybe for tomorrow morning. It's getting too dark, so that's the game plan. All right, got some grub all feasting up, good to go. Back to my roots. So the plan is sunrise is at like 7, what was it, 30?
34, I thought you said.
So we'll get up at like 7 tomorrow, or 6 tomorrow, and then we'll head to that spot. And then we'll see if we can make something happen. Also, I'm using that new Nemo mat to sleep on, so we'll kind of give that a review as well. Good morning. All right, so it's about 48 degrees. I feel like 42. The mat, honestly, quite comfortable, but it's very narrow. So you gotta there's no really rolling over. You gotta roll and then kind of position yourself back to where you were. But it's pretty comfortable. Wasn't too cold or anything like that, but I gotta grab a jacket. And then we're aiming for you. That's the plan. All right, so the official departure time, 7:03. So technically it is a legal shooting right now, but we're just making our way over to our spot and hopefully it's still vacant. That's the hope. Oh no. Is that a guy in orange up on that top of the ridge there? Fudge. Our spot might be compromised. I can't tell in this dwindling light.
Okay.
Oh yeah. He just flashed the light at us. All right, Dad. New plan of attack. If we go right, it kind of goes into this wood line. All right. Or the woods. Looks like if we keep going on this route, we should, I think theoretically, be blocked by these trees if we want to keep going past these hunters.
That's right.
Okay. And then we can try and scoot over to here somewhere.
Yeah.
All right, first gunshot heard. The hunting season has started. Kind of crazy that you would end it like literally on the first hour, but I guess that's kind of the point. Okay.
Not the first day.
Okay. Yeah, we bumped into another set of hunters, so we're trying to regroup again. All right, so we're basically back to camp. So we're just gonna head left instead of right this time and see if that'll yield some better results. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful wizard. Getting low, getting low. Okay, so our initial plan was about a 1/4 mile hike to get to the spot. We're at about a mile and a half now, so it's a little bit further away from camp for sure, but it's all right. You see something? Oh. Up the ridge? Yeah, that works. What are you thinking? Just kind of around here? All right.
Time to whip out the $20 Target binoculars. He's got Vortex ones. So he ones up me. I mean, I got Celestron. So they're very known in the hunting industry, I know. You're like a very clear image, holy crap. Something over there. Like a grunt? Like you think in the tree line or behind this big tree? I'm not seeing anything. There's the possibility it could have just been a really far away gunshot.
It could have been.
But it did sound a little more like
Kind of like a grunt, yeah.
Yeah. Almost like an old man getting off his chair or something. So, the official start time, 8:07. I don't think that's the best, but we'll take what we can get. Looking professional. You don't have the binoculars in there.
Oh, yeah. For our snacks.
Just a snack pack.
What's over there?
What about the binoculars? It's now 8:41, and I have seen a lot of birds, but that's about it. No deer or anything yet. You want a Wordle? I got it on the third one.
Oh,
Which one did you get it on?
fourth.
Fourth. Yes. Let's see what we can find. It is oh fuck! Stepped right on a cactus. Son of a bitch. All right, we gotta deal with that. I need my multi-tool. Cactus spiked right through the heel. All right. Well, here's another quite large valley. You can really just see how it's kind of crazy. Every single one of these trees, it was like, well, maybe not every single one, but the vast majority, this is like a hand-planted forest. It's huge. Now, what I've gathered from my hunting experience so far, the most difficult part for me is trying to be quiet. Like, I'm pretty loud and like outgoing kinda. So trying to keep it low-key and quiet, it's a bit of a challenge, but I'm doing my best because I don't want to scare everything away. All right, another ridge conquered. Any deer down there? I'm really liking the spot that we're at, especially because of that fence line. I feel like there's a lot of animals that just kind of run up and down the fence line to move. So I think there's a good chance something just kind of like strolls on by where that other spot is that my dad's at right now. But there's a lot of just these kind of open hills just rolling this way. So we've got options. So reconnaissance mission, success. Kinda, still no deer, so depending on how you look at it. I will say, I did bring the wrong pants for this occasion. There are cockaburs out the wazoo. Like, oh shoot. These just like fleece pants or whatever. Man, they love it. Did you shoot? Oh, I thought that was you. All right, we're picking up and moving. Not a lot of action. Would you want to go this way though?
Sure, we can try.
Ah, son of a bitch. All right. Gotta be light on your toes. Like, let's say there was a deer on that ridge over there. That's close enough to shoot, would you say, or that we would need to get closer?
Well, I think you could probably shoot it.
So this is the same ridge, but this is not where I was last night. So those hunters were further down that way.
Right.
But this is like where I was. It looked like this in the other area too. Do you want the pliers? No. Yeah, man, I've just embraced it.
So this is that first ridge you think we were on, that the hunters were on.
Yeah, but we were way further down that way.
Yeah.
This is a decent spot though. There's a lot of decent spots around this area. If this had water in it, I don't even know if that's allowed. But if this had water in it, I mean, all animals got to go for water.
I know.
But I don't know if is that considered baiting?
Well,
I mean, we're not the ones doing it.
I don't know.
Eventually, there's going to be so many on my shoe that they can't get stuck on it anymore.
Right.
You know, that's what we're aiming for at this point. Now, I don't know. I'm not seeing a lot of tracks on this wash here, Dad. I won't lie. Human or animal. Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. You're right.
All right. Huh? 11:17.
We're back at camp.
Get a little lunch in us, and more importantly,
D cockabur.
so that's the plan. And then we'll head back out, possibly to where we were at, or maybe another ridge later tonight. See if we can make something happen. It's definitely dry though.
Yeah, it's dry.
Some cheddar cheese and some cold cuts. Lunch.
Options are limited with camp cooking with James.
Oh no, we got endless opportunities here. You know, if we're really getting hungry, I can cook up some cockaburs for us. We can.
Oh man, best thing you can ever have.
And we're off. It is 2:53, and we're going to. I mean, we had a nice little break, dug a fire pit, got all ready to go for tonight. But we're going back to the area in which we actually like sat and hunted for a while. So it'll take us probably about 30 minutes to get there, and then just a lot of looking around.
See it?
I don't see it down there.
I think it's right on the top of that sand. Behind it, I can't.
I don't see a deer there. That's okay. All right, so a little bit of excitement to start the night, but sunset is at about 5:30, a little bit before. So hunting ends at about just before 6 o'clock. The coyotes are howling. We just heard one, not too far off.
Not a deer call.
100% not a deer call. He's real close. I bet you he's at that windmill. In that field? Oh yeah. My dad thinks coyotes are fair game. Coyotes and woodchucks are non-game and thus not protected as fur bearers. However, they also possess valuable fur and are commonly harvested. So it's not. You can literally just kill them. Coyotes and woodchucks.
I mean, you'd just be killing it, but
We could try to eat it.
they don't eat coyotes.
Why not? It's just me.
They don't eat coyotes.
We could be the first.
They skin them and try to sell it.
We could be the first, Dad. We could be the first.
I don't know if I want to be the first coyote eater. Run away, deer.
It's alright, you're bringing them in. Sound like a grunted buck.
I already freaked out about that before, so we'll see.
That was close. That was right over the valley.
See anything? You can't fucking hear me. In a slight whisper. Sure, this is quite the exhilarating content. Just sitting here, whispering at a very monotone level. But I'm glad you're here for it. See anything? I saw a cool bird. Yeah, that's about it. We're getting restless. We're starting to look at the same spot too many times. We're going insane, so we're starting to wander. All right, we're picking up and we're moving. Could this mean that the deer are now gonna all be where we just were? You know, you get that feeling, but we're moving at least. All right, end of hunting season day one. Wasn't bad, but wasn't good. No deer seen, but also not very many shots heard. So I don't know if that means there's a lot of deer left to be hunted, or if that just means there's not a lot of deer left. But the plan for tomorrow is we're gonna go to the initial spot number 1, in the morning. And then in the afternoon, we're gonna kind of drive around and see what else this place has to offer. But for now, we're just cooking up some hot dogs.
All right, we're back at our spot. The sunset's absolutely gorgeous. It's 7:08 or something, so we have about 10-15 minutes until legal shooting light. But It's a cold one. I can say that. It's go time. We heard one gunshot. Like right off the rip. Nothing else yet. Okay, so it is 9:17. There were a decent amount of gunshots this morning, especially like a little solid 30-minute chunk. There was like 3 that went off in different areas. So I think the deer were dropping, but still haven't seen anything, doe nor buck. Me and my dad though, we both think this area I mean, we're very novice hunters, but we both think this area looks good. You have like a pretty nice viewpoint and vantage point, but we haven't seen anything. So I don't know if maybe we're missing something that like makes this valley non-desirable for deer, but we're sticking it out for now, at least for the next hour, and then we'll kind of just play it by ear. All right, so we're back at camp. It's like 10:44. We're gonna do a little reconnaissance mission. We're gonna drive around and see if we can find more places to hunt, because it is kind of interesting. This side is like very dense, like shallow or like lower evergreens. Over there, they're like towering pines that you can actually like see through the forest. So we might actually try and find a spot over there just so we can like see more. We don't really know, but whatever we're doing is not really working, so we need to change it up. All right, switching up the strategy a bit. We're just gonna hop on one of these hills because we just want to see a deer at this point. Yeah, it's been almost 2 days and not even the sight of anything. So that's the plan, is just get eyes on a deer. Just quite the open expanse we got here. You want to just like pop up that hill and look? I do think we can get a move on though. We could stay here for any, like in the Sandhills we could pull over anywhere and just stare for hours, and yeah, it's just dumb luck. So we could try and find a better forest spot though. We were in a treacherous road right now. We took a road.
What's that?
Oh man.
Oh. You wanna put in your mirror? So tell them that road gets.
Oh boy.
Some people really would do a lot of fucking work to get a deer.
Yeah. I didn't know what we were getting into when we went on this road. I didn't know what we were getting into.
Yeah, it's alright. It's a story, huh?
Yeah. There's some good deer hunting grounds, I guess, but it's not. Okay, let me look on the map. This might be where we turn. See, this is where I had to turn around at.
Oh.
But we're going downhill, so it's not that bad.
Right there.
Yep. So now it should be, I mean,
fucking insane, dude. Jesus Christ,
it should be a lot it should be a lot smoother sailing now. In other news, we saw, as we were driving through, we did the entire loop to kind of scope it out, the entire area. We saw one hunter with a deer he was dragging back to his car. So that was the first sighting of a deer. He may have got the only one. So we'll see. You did? Yeah, a few. All right, so we've got a new game plan to start the evening. It's 2:57, but we're gonna jump over to this other side of the road, and we have really no idea what's going on here. So hopefully we can find a decent spot and then just kind of go from there. All right, well, here's the top. You might, I think, maybe hike that way a little bit so this tree's not blocking our view, but what do you think, Dad? Unless we want to cross over and keep on going.
Cross over that way.
This is what I'm thinking. See that tree with the shade?
Yep.
We do that and we'll face this way because it looks like it opens off this way. Oh! Yeah. This is a good freaking spot. Because we've got this watering hole here. See this way and all this way. This is good. We do, I know. It's perfect. We could have. Someone's over there. You see him?
Where? Straight across. Orange.
I don't see him.
He's straight across. Come on this way.
Oh, I see him in a tree stand. Ah, motherfucker. Son of a gun. Dang, nabbit. I think it was a good spot. Oh, there's turkeys. See them moving? I'll get that on my phone real quick. Oh shit, they're gone. Damn it. That's right. Saw like 4 turkeys. This camera doesn't have a zoom, unfortunately. Do we just want to go into the forest? Like that, like you see how it kind of builds? Maybe find a ridge or something? It's not the greatest, but I'm thinking we kind of got a little bit of both. I'm gonna just, I think this is the spot we're picking. I'm just gonna do a little loop. Okay. I'm just gonna do a little loop just in case. No, this is just a recon. This isn't no executions yet. But turkeys is a good sign. At least we've seen animals. Whereas so far yesterday and so far today, besides like some cool blue jays and stuff, nothing. I will say if there is a deer, man, we'll hear them coming. Sounds like you're walking on tinfoil in this thing. This is probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. It's just right when we pick a spot, just do a huge perimeter sweep just to scare everything off. But we're doing it anyway. I don't know, I mean, this could be a decent spot. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of walking everywhere. All right. I'm liking our spot. We'll stay here. I'll tell you one thing though. If there is a deer, I think we're gonna hear him before we see him.
We won't.
The pine cones are so freaking loud.
We'll have to be quiet.
I'll do my best. Now, I won't lie. Kind of digging in one of the smelliest foods ever. Beef jerky. But it tastes delicious. A little teriyaki. I'm thinking the fragrances might bring him in. Dang, nabbit. The guy that scared us off, or like told us to hit that road, basically the guy that we saw by the watering hole, just shot. I freaking knew that was a good spot. Ah, that stinks. Curiosity's killing the cat. I gotta see if that guy actually got it. Whoa. Well, I found a dead cow. These are all dead. These are all cow bones. Is that the skull? Holy crap. That's super cool. That's actually sweet looking. No deer. I think he'd be right over this ridge here. I don't want to really interrupt his hunting, so we're gonna kind of take it from a distance here. I don't see a guy up in a tree stand. I don't know where he would be though, but this is where we were. Dang nabbit, man. Ah, I knew this was a good spot. Like at the very least, we would have seen something. It's just so open. Dang it, man. All right. Well, me just staring at this guy's not gonna kill one. Let's go back. Ah, that stinks. Oh, whoa. Oh shit, there's more hunters right over there. Fuck. There's a cow skull underneath that tree, but there's 2 more hunters right over there. I gotta get the hell out of here. I'm just encroaching on people's lands. Oh my gosh. I think there was nobody up in the tree stand. There was no one in the tree stand, but then there was also 2 guys right where we were. All right, we're venturing to a place with a little better field of vision. Okay, I'm pretty sure that is a deer scrape. Like you put their antlers to get the velvet off. I'm pretty positive that's what that is. Now, I don't know how to tell the freshness of something like that, but at least there's deer activity in the area. And then last light's at 5:39 tonight.
Oh.
Or not last light, but that's when the last shooting is.
5:39.
Yes, because sunset's at 5:15. I mean, it's 5:19.
It's 5:28 now.
It's 5:28?
Yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah.
What the hell? No fucking way. Alright, so we have 15 minutes, or 10 minutes.
Should have stayed.
We should have stayed. Well, time's up. We just spent like probably the best part of the night just strolling around, which I feel like might not be the worst thing, cause you're like moving around and you can kind of bump into stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Night 3, we're going burritos with some black beans and a little corn boiled and tortillas. That's the plan. Looking scrumptious. A warm meal to end the day. Oh yeah. Now we're talking. Time to feast.
Clothes might look the same.
All right, It is 6:18, the earliest we've gotten up on this trip thus far, and we're off. It's a little colder, it's like 43 degrees, so yesterday was actually the coldest day, where it was like 35, but not too much of a difference. It's still cold. All right, so it's 6:46. We can start shooting at 7:13. So this is the earliest we've actually arrived in our spot. We'll just gotta be hanging out for 30 minutes and then see if we can make something happen. All right, so we're moving locations. It's like 9:50. So we're gonna walk around for the next couple hours and then see if we can see one on the move, kind of spook them, and then get one shot. Hopefully they'll stop, obviously, but no sign of any mammalians this morning. A whole lot of birds at this watering hole. Not a single mammal. We're not even talking a squirrel. Okay, right next to our spot, we're walking over here. There's a bunch of deer guts. So must have been where they shot it yesterday. That's all the deer guts. Alright. So they shot the deer literally right here yesterday. Good to know. Should we do something dastardly? Should we play a deer call on my phone? It says dope lead sound, call in big bucks. Action. I found a few hunters. Snuck up on them. I think they were drawn in by the deer bleat. Nothing. Not even like any birds, but we're still looking. Found some chocolate covered raisins here. We're hot on the trail. Hot on the trail. Alright, we found some turkeys. We found a big old group of turkeys. That's a huge group of turkeys. What the heck? There's a lot of them. So at least we found life. Just kind of the wrong one. I don't think it's turkey season. And if it is, we don't have a freaking tag, so dang it. Okay, so it is 11:38 and we are just doing a very different strategy. I'm basically, because over here, you can see it's like still a pretty decent little view. You can see a lot. But if you kind of pop over here, you get all of that, plus this over here. So I'm thinking, honestly, I may just make a ruckus and kind of drag some of these bigger logs and just kind of create a spot for maybe future hunting. Like we can always come back here and then it'll be ready to go. Oh yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't have to be super high. Just
No, I'm just trying to make it so it's not high.
Almost there.
oh, I like it. If I couldn't even see me over there, could you?
I couldn't even, not even close. But boom, a little homemade deer blind. Doesn't look like much, but it worked up a sweat. But there's still no deer. All right, so we're still here on the spot, scoping it out. Turkeys have left. They were never here until we started, before we made the blind, they were here, but now they're not. But we've decided we're naming every single spot we've had. We have 3. We have this one, which is the blind. The other one that we were at this morning, which is the watering hole. And then the third one, which is Cockapur. Just Cockapur. Yeah, so now we know. And now you know. About 1 o'clock, we're off to the watering hole. Just, what?
We're there for the next 4 hours.
Yeah, and then we'll just be posted up there for like 4 hours. If nobody's there. But I think I'm liking our setup here. We just scared everything within a quarter-mile radius after building that. All right, it's 2:43. Nothing yet, but some real good bird watching. This watering hole, there's so many birds that are visiting it, so that's actually kind of cool. It's keeping me occupied, but no sign of anything. that's the game. 3 days with not even a deer seen. So the hopes are high.
It's 7:04. We're back at the watering hole. We got about 10 minutes till legal shooting light. I think today's the day.
Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I think there's a coyote in the field. There was a coyote or something moving through. Yeah, you see that? Dad, there's a coyote. You see the coyote? See the coyote underneath that tree, above the solar panel. Run away. It's running away right now. Exciting stuff. That's the first mammal we've seen. I could have shot him, right? But I don't know what I would do with a coyote. All right, so we're gonna go check out the gut pile just to see what's going on over there. And I think we just gotta get out of here because there's too many scavengers, things that'll scare deer away. So we're just gonna kind of see what the gut pile's doing and then start walking around. And hopefully we can find where the deer are feeding. I was talking to my mom's friend's husband, who's a avid hunter, and he's like, you just gotta find where they're eating and then you'll find the deer. A lot easier said than done. The coyote was definitely just over here messing with this. So we gotta get out of here because I don't think any deer are gonna be around. Well, that's here. We saw a deer. It was a doe, but we saw a deer. We've probably gone about 7 miles today. It's right fucking there. It's a mule deer doe. It's a mule deer doe. We can't shoot that. It's the one we can't shoot. It's a mule deer doe. Right there. That's a mule deer doe. It's literally the one deer in this forest that we're not allowed to shoot. Well, is that it? Yeah, you can still see its tail through the brush right there, right in the middle. Oh man, I finally saw a deer. It's just the only one in the entire forest that we can't even shoot. Here, if you come up here a little bit, you can see its face. It's so come up here, up above, in between these two trees. See the white? Well, don't shoot that, bud. You see it? We saw one, Dad. We saw one. Got left hanging. Oh man, the craziest thing is the only, because we can shoot a mule deer, buck, whitetail doe, whitetail buck. The only kind of deer we can't shoot. Oh man. Keep on hiking? Because the only other thing I was thinking is, it's a really bad spot for it, but we could try and post up for a second to see if a mule deer buck's gonna try and get after her. But I don't know. She seemed like she was kind of out of here. Man, that made me so happy though. 4 days without seeing a single deer. We finally got one. It was the wrong one, but I will take it. At least they're in the forest. All right, I didn't get it on camera, but we just saw a huge flock of quail. Probably like 10 of them fly out of here, so there's wildlife in the area. No way! That's sick. We're taking that. I'm taking that. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm taking this. That's sick. That's so cool.
He's got a feeling about that spot up there. Some dead trees and some willows.
hiked about 9 miles. But it pushed him to the limit. But we're back at the watering hole, and we're gonna sit here for like an hour. And then we're gonna move over to the blind. I think that's the plan. It is, the wind's not ideal for the blind, but we'll see what happens. But already today, I think this has been the best day of hunting in terms of hunting wise. Saw 1 deer, a whole group of quail, and I got that bad boy. So I'm liking it a lot. So yeah, it's like 12:16 right now. You think we wait here for like an hour, then go to the blind?
Yeah.
The only issue with like the blind is the wind.
Yeah, I know.
Kind of cuts off a little bit of that one. All right, and we're off to find some better land. Yeah, got a little lunch in us, some beef jerky. That's it. And then we're gonna go and try and find another spot. This spot, I think it's just kind of, it's the best spot we know of with how the wind is right now, but with that gut pile, it kind of negates it. So we're off to find something else. I think I might have found some more quail. I think I did. Oh, they're up there. They're up here. You can see their heads. Shit. Alright. There's their head. It's their head over there. Right there in the middle of the screen. Right there. I'm gonna see if I can get a little closer. They're right there. Oh my gosh. He flew away. Hopefully you saw that. Oh, they're over there still. Well, I don't know. Hopefully you saw them. There was a few more quail I saw around here. So there's wildlife around. We're back at the blind. But I'm just doing like a little solo expedition, seeing what this landscape has to offer. Are they up in this tree? I don't see anything. Well, I saw some quail. It's gotta be the loudest food ever.
I know, we really don't care, do we?
All right, so we're switching gears. There's about 10, maybe 15 minutes left. It's my dad's last night out here with me, so we're just gonna kind of sit back and enjoy the sunset. If one kind of stumbles by, this isn't the worst spot, then we'll take a whack at it, but that's kind of the plan for now.